you need to know what vision you got. What your vision is when you come into this. Is you coming in just to make money? Is you coming in just because you like to drive a truck? Or is you looking at it just for a getaway? You need to figure all that shit out before you get out here, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now, you gotta figure all that shit out. You gotta figure all that shit out. Because a lot of folks be expecting to come out here in this game and shit don't be the way they thinking that it is. And then they either fail out here or they don't make as much as they be expected to. Once you get out here, I'm gonna tell you like this, when you get your experience, bro, all that, you need to get, you need to have at least a year experience and all that shit to really make money, bro. That shit ain't true, bro. I'm tell you that right now. It's true in some aspects, but it ain't true all the way around. You got motherfuckers out here nowadays that's straight out the gate, ain't getting local jobs, getting hired on somewhere, making more than motherfuckers who've been out here 2-3 years and still on the road. All that, now, am I saying it ain't no money in it? Oh yeah, it's money in it. But the way that it is now, the race is ass. The race is ass than the bitch. I'm gonna tell you that right now. The race ass, and the damn fuel is expensive as hell. If you ain't really running somewhere where you dedicated, where you ain't got like no small place where you got a big discount in, you gonna be blowing your money on fuel. Now this speaking to motherfuckers who gonna come out here trying to get their own truck and shit, and they trying to jump onto leasing or owner out, whatever they trying to do. There's a lot of shit that a lot of people get out here and want to do, and they don't realize they gotta get their knowledge on. Now company drivers, some of the company drivers they're actually doing decent, depending on the company you go to. If you go to a company that you want percentage, then you make it get good. If you get paid by the mile, that shit needs to be at least 55 and up. Don't be coming out here going to these damn companies that's paying you below 50 cents a mile. Well, there's a lot of companies out here that's paying 50 and up. Then you ain't gotta run your ass off to make no damn money. This shit ain't the same, bro. Like yeah, I'm still doing it. Like I said, I'm doing this shit because I love to drive. Like, I love trucking, so I don't really see myself doing nothing else. But it ain't as easy. Shit ain't easy, and it ain't the way that it was before. The best thing to do is when you get out here, get you on something that's dedicated, get in your groove, then you run that shit up. You run that shit up. You really wanna make money, get you something on tough dedicated, some drop a hook or some shit, and then you just run that lane up. That's where you really gonna make a lot of your money in. Now I ain't saying that it ain't none, over the road or whatever, but you gonna spend too much time over the road. Unless you with somebody where you picking your own loads and you can kind of got a dispatch set up to where you can kind of figure out where you're gonna run. But right now, this shit, the whole market is dead. Like it's paying. Like if you with certain companies, it's paying. There's some certain shit you ain't gotta worry about. You ain't gotta worry about none of that. But if you with a regular company, nah. If you getting on with like, Landstar, F2F, some companies like that, road runner shit like that. I know, like I got a couple partners that work at all the companies. They making money, but they running all over. Like I ain't running all over the road. And the way that it is now, the Midwest and the Northeast, that shit booming right now. That shit is booming. I don't even like running up there. But that Midwest, yeah, that's where you gonna get your bag in. You can run that shit up. Run that shit up. But another thing too is, like if you fresh out the gate, then I'm pretty sure a lot of these companies, some companies still paying decent. They starting out, they starting a lot of their jobs off, but paying them decent, but fresh out the gate, man, first thing you have to do, you're gonna have to, I ain't gonna say run it up your whole year, because you can, but the best thing to do, your first year, get out of your training phase, you get on to something that's dedicated, you get on something that's dedicated, and you can run your bread up like that. Now that's just my perspective. Everybody else, all these other drivers, everybody else got their same, their own different perspective on how you can do it. But the way I've been looking at it, the way I've been running, you ain't gotta go far to make no money. You ain't gotta go far to make no money at all. Like, damn, I mainly be on the 65, going Midwest. But I don't like running up, especially this time of year, because of the damn winter time. And it's snowing and shit. Like, I don't like dealing with all that snow and shit, man. I dealt with that shit years ago. When I first started driving, I had to chain up, 2 hours to chain up. I ain't even go a mile down the road. They turned everybody around and told them they had to take their chains off. Ever since then, I ain't chained up again. I don't even want to go through no snow. But this time of the year, this market, these places where it's snow, that's where the market is. You gotta do what you gotta do. When you come out here and you start making, now, when it come down to folks who ain't really been, who used to making a certain amount of money, and you start, getting in trucking, you may make your first, $1,000 check or whatever. When you first start driving, Brian, I'm telling you this shit right now. When you start making that money, don't go to blowing your money. Don't go to blowing your money, and don't go to spending it all. Because that's the same shit I was doing. I was making money, and I was spending it. The quicker I got it, the more I spent it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, that shit is not, that's not the move, bro. It's not the move. You get out here, you really trying to get some bread, stack your bread. Don't waste your money. Before you know it, your ass, you gonna been out here years and then you ain't got shit to show for it. That's a mistake that I made. When I first started driving, up coming from jobs and shit, I ain't making much money, so I had that mentality like, shit, I can spend this money now, I'm gonna make it back next week, and I kept doing that shit, bro. And then when I got back to looking back on my own shit, it's just like, damn, all this money I done made, what the hell, what am I got to show for it, bro? Like, spending money, like, nah, bro, you need to save. You need to save your bread. Save your bread to the point where you got enough saved up to where you can fuck off and do all this other type of shit, and they ain't really got to worry about hurting your pockets. A lot of these motherfuckers want to get out here in this game, and they just thinking you just sitting in the seat and you just driving. No, it's a lot of other shit that come into this shit. It ain't just about just driving. Driving is that's just the job. But then you got other shit that come in the way of the job. You gotta deal with shipping and receivers. You gotta deal with traffic. You gotta deal with these damn stupid ass cars out here that be doing all kind of shit, and it fucks with these drivers. And us being professional, we either can't do this or can't do that. For me, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You got cars out here be doing shit. They'll get in front of you, brake check you. They'll get on slow. They'll speed up. They'll ride beside you. They'll sit in your blind spot. They'll sit beside your trailer. They'll do all kind of dumb shit. They'll ride with you. Then when you speed up, they speed up. You slow down, they slow down. And then you got the motherfuckers going slow, and you catch way up to their ass, and then soon you get up and go to pass them, all of a sudden they speed up and take off. You got motherfuckers that do stupid shit like that. One thing about out here, you gotta be real mindful of your surroundings and what the fuck these people out here doing. Yeah, you job for yourself, but you gotta job for these other motherfuckers too. It's just because we professional and we know how to handle these trucks, ain't no, everybody else don't know how to drive. Everybody else do not know how to fucking drive. I've been out here damn near 7 years, and I done been through so much shit. Just all off motherfuckers who can't drive. These motherfuckers get out here on this road and they on the job for themselves. And I'm telling you one thing that my pops always told me, because he a driver too. He told me these motherfuckers in these cars, they don't give a fuck about what's behind them. They only looking at in front of them. They don't care about shit behind them. And I really started to realize that shit. Because when you in these trucks and you be dealing with these cars and shit, you really, you start to think like they really don't give fuck about what's behind them. Like these motherfuckers be ready to die at any moment. But hey, I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. Keep it 100. You get out here, learn the game, learn the lanes, learn where it's moving in. If you a company driver and you get paid by the mile, that stuff you ain't really gotta worry about because you getting paid by the mile. But if you come out here and you get a percentage of loads and you know you trying to be an owner of police or whatever, anything when you get paid percentage, earn your lanes, bro. Earn your fucking lanes. And a lot of times you're gonna have to step out your comfort zone to make the little bread that you need to make. But sometimes you be in them spots that's dead, or you be in them spots that's the freight ain't really paying that good. Some places be paying good, some like California. Like when I started, I was in California. I ain't in California no more. But when I started in California, coming in was ass. Coming in California was trash. And then leaving out, they paying good. Same with Florida. You going down to Florida, coming in is good, but leaving out is trash as hell. The other week, or maybe a few weeks ago, I took a load down to Orlando. And then I had to end up dead way the fuck back to Alabama because it wasn't no damn loads. It wasn't shit in Florida. Nothing that I'm worth driving for, that I'm worth picking up. So you get out here, you learn your lanes, bro. And one thing I'm gonna tell you too, you come out here, don't let these companies go to fucking you over. Don't go out here and you go to these companies and, you know, they tell you a lot of shit is legal, or they try to force you to do a lot of shit that ain't legal just because they want you to do. One thing y'all gotta realize is these companies, they don't give a fuck about these drivers. They really don't. They claim what they care, but they don't care. As long as they getting their bread and they making their money, they don't give a fuck. So they be, you know, a lot of these companies be having drivers do all kind of illegal shit, but if your ass get caught, that shit fucking up your license. That shit fucking up your money. That shit fucking up your bread. And what's gonna happen? Something happen and your ass get fired, guess what? They gonna have another job in that truck. Another job in that truck, and then you got them a job over doing some shit because they wanted you to do. Like, man, don't let these companies fuck you over. I'll tell you that right now. These past couple of years, like my ass, I've been bouncing around. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Since the last company I posted when I was making videos, shit, I'd have been to some of them companies since then. Those companies out here, companies will lie to you. They'll tell you any damn thing. The recruiters ain't worth shit. Don't listen to these damn recruiters. I'm gonna tell you that too. Half of the time, don't listen to no recruiters. Some of the shit they be saying be right, and some of the shit, nah. The best thing to do is if you're trying to go to a company, find a driver, and you talk to the driver and see, you know, what the fuck be going on at their company. But some of these damn drivers be capping too. I ain't even gonna lie. Some of these drivers are even capping like a bitch. Some of them will tell you, some of them will try to tell you about a company to make it sound good, and then all of a sudden they end up bringing up a referral. So they let you know that's all the fuck they worried about. You coming over there so they can get some bread off. Nah, bro, we ain't doing all that. I'm gonna bring it to y'all 100. I said this shit ain't the same the way it was when I first got into the game. I'd have been in with, I'd have been company drivers, I'd have been leasing, and all that. I got my own shit there. I got my own shit, but I'm leased onto a company. I ain't giving it out, but I got my own shit there. But I tell you like this, if I would have stuck with what I knew and saved my bread, then I probably would have had my own shit a long time ago. But I was fucking up money and I was blowing that shit off, just spending it just because I knew I was gonna make it back. Like, nah, bro, y'all gotta, one thing when you come out here, you gotta learn how to save. You gotta learn how to save and be proactive. Don't get out here and then you start learning bad habits and shit, and then that shit fuck up your health, and then it starts to fuck up your mentality. You go to fucking up the way that you drive. And you got a lot of jobs out here to do shit like that. Cause I know this shit, matter of fact, that shit happened to me too. I started getting comfortable in doing certain shit to where I wasn't trying to run the way that I used to. Like now, I'm going up to Indianapolis from Alabama, then I'm getting a load coming back down to Alabama, then I'm taking my ass home. But before, I wasn't trying to go up there. I wasn't trying to go to Chicago. I left Chicago yesterday. Left Chicago, came back down. Now I'm coming back up here again, and I'm going back down. I ain't trying to go to Chicago. I ain't trying to deal with no snow. Chicago cold as hell. But guess what? I have to go out of my comfort zone to make sure I get to that money. Because I had got comfortable not doing the shit. And I started blowing up my money. And you're going to have a lot of drivers out here that's going to tell you like, oh, you know, you come out here, try to get your own truck, try to get your own authority and all that shit. Bro, that shit only work if you got a mindset to do it. If you got a mindset to do it, then you can do it. If you got a business mentality and a business mindset, then you can do the shit. But you got a lot of drivers that come out here and they ain't got that shit. That's how they end up fucking themselves over and they ain't making no money. You gonna come out here and you wanna get an owner out or a lease or whatever, you gotta make sure you got your mind right. Make sure you're doing your taxes. Make sure you're feeling right. Make sure you're going to the right places. If you paying for that truck, them truck notes ain't gonna stop. And you done fucked up your money and now you ain't making shit. So y'all gotta make sure that y'all doing what y'all gotta do. Like I said, I've been out here going on 7 years now. And I done been all around this bitch. I done been all around this bitch plenty of times. And I done got really being over the road. Over the road is not it, bruh. Over the road is not it. But now you got drivers out there that love being over the road. People who ain't got responsibilities or, you know, they ain't really got shit, they got shit fresh out the gate. They ain't really got responsibilities like that. And, you know, they ain't got no problem being over the road. But I done spent my time over the road. They ain't doing that shit. But most of my drivers consist of going up, coming back, going somewhere, getting the back haul, coming back, and then my ass be off on the weekend. Or even, or I shoot out the crib throughout the week. That's one thing that's gonna happen. These folks out here, these companies, I'm telling you too, they don't give a fuck about your family, bro. Don't let these companies lure you in and bring up, you know, family oriented and all that. They care and all that shit. Man, these companies don't give a damn. These companies don't give a damn. They will run your ass and fuck into the ground. They will run you into the ground. You got here running damn near 3,000 damn miles just to make $1,500. Bro, nah, that's slave work, bro. That's slave work. The best thing to do, the key to doing it is either making the same amount or making more but doing less miles. Doing less miles and making the same amount of money. That's what you need to get into. That's why I brought up getting on a dedicated. Somewhere you can make your money and you ain't got to worry about going out far. Now I know sometimes you may have to take that little load that's going out far. Take that load that's going, you know, going a little bit out the way just so you can make your bread. Don't let these companies fuck you over by telling you certain shit. I said, I ain't pretty sugarcoat shit, man. When I first started making videos, it's like, you know, like I said, I wasn't deep into the game then. And now that I'm deep in here, like I said, you know, I know it's drivers that been out here a lot longer than me. And they know a lot more than I know. Because I know I'm still learning. But from what I do know, from all the companies I done been with, don't let these companies fuck you over because they will. Make sure y'all come out here, y'all make sure y'all y'all spend time with y'all family, bro. I'm gonna tell you that too. Make sure y'all make time and spend time with your family. Because before you know it, you done had 3 to 4 years went by, and you know, you just spend most of that time on the road. And that's another thing that I had to look into. I spent so much time on the road to where it's like I wasn't a part of certain things that was going on. That's why I had to switch it up. I had a baby. I ended up having a baby girl, and the first 2 years she was born, I was there, but it's like I wasn't there as much as I was because I was so bothered by being on the road and making money to provide, bro. You can do that shit a whole different way. You can be local, or you can get on something dedicated. Everybody say, oh, get your experience and do all this and do all that. No, you ain't got to do all that. You got a lot of companies that's paying over $100,000 a year, depending on your area. I ain't saying they all over. Depending on your area, you got companies starting out hiring drivers right out the gate. They'll train you, and you can be making over $100,000 a year. You got to get out here and get into something that you're comfortable with doing. You can either get into tankers, you can go into flatbed, you can get in the dry van, get in the reefer, heavy haul. There's a lot of different options out here. You got containers, you got the ports, but you gotta, motherfuckers gotta realize they gotta figure out where they comfortable at, where you can run that shit up. Don't come out here thinking you gonna make a certain amount of money doing certain shit. Nah, you gotta be flexible. You gotta make sure that you can drive any damn trailer that's out there. That way, if something happens, you can go to a different avenue and you can still run your bread up. You can do all that. Like I said, you know, I mean, it's a lot more shit I gotta say, but I ain't gonna make this video too long. This shit already long as it is. But I don't know, I'm thinking about starting back making videos again. I don't know. It's like I got so damn busy driving this shit, so I don't even be thinking about no damn videos. But tonight, I was just sitting here chilling. I'm like, shit, let me just make a video. But I'm thinking about running this shit back up, trying to make some more videos or whatever. Trying to give y'all my perspective of what's going on. Because at the end of the day, everybody on YouTube talking about the same shit. Everybody going through the same shit. Everybody got their own opinion, their own way of looking at shit. Like I said, I ain't finna sugarcoat it. And I ain't finna cap for nobody. Best thing I'm gonna do is give y'all where I came from, my knowledge of what the fuck I've been through.